we can go on. Like I said, we'll be going to the Citadel. We want to make some purchases, I think, and some assignments are going to be available to us. We'll want some additional XP before continuing. Hey, Trooper. Hello. Hope you're well today.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
I should have a fair deal of credits already. I'm gonna look into getting especially some nice heavy armor. That would be really cool. I mean, not that I don't love my beautiful pink Phoenix armor, but you know, it would be nice to have some alternate armor as well. Wow, so many things to observe, examine. Let's stick with Ashley and Caden when we visit the Citadel.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Hello, Briggs. Welcome back. I wonder what the requirement is for intimidating him. Hey, Mr. Immortal. What's up? What's this game about? Okay, I'm just gonna try to max my intimidate and hope it's enough.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. Then the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship and you.
Oh, thanks, Moose. Although it's too late now. It's alright, thanks for trying.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration. I've read your reports. This experiment diverted billions from our appropriations bills. For the same price, we could have had a heavy cruiser. But no, we had to make nice to the Turians and throw money at a co-developed boondoggle. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
Normandy is an Alliance warship, but she's on loan to the Citadel. That means she's not in your chain of command.
I believe there's something wrong with my ears. Did you just contradict me?
This ship is Council property right now. So, respectfully, please clear the gangway.
Have it your way, Commander. But expect me to file a report on this.
Oh, wait. I didn't realize you can actually make him go away. Damn. It must have been a while since I told him he can't inspect the ship. I was expecting him to ignore my wish. Normandy command deck. Let's make a save. You need at least a charm. Okay, I think I have that now. Or I think I can get
Backup
that.
systems engaged.
Froster, thanks for hosting. How are you today, buddy? Load. Let's see. Will Steiner, can we please try to keep things like you know, classy and so that they make sense. I'm seeing a lot of nonsense in chat. Now, was it after we landed in the system? Yeah. Cool. Volume is a bit low. Which volume? The game volume? Hey, good morning, Froster. How are you? Yeah, we know Immortal likes this franchise. I understood the joke this time. Yeah, guys, if you have any feedback regarding the volume, please let me know. Because I've been tweaking some things again. Overall volume. I'm afraid I can't... I'm already boosting my mic volume a little bit. If the balance is fine, I can look into raising the overall volume later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm up in the game volume while I stay on the Citadel. It's just that in combat, when you constantly fire your assault rifle, it gets kind of tiring to listen to the gunfire all the time. Didn't put the points. I actually reloaded Moose. For once, I'll be able to intimidate him. Let's go into shotgun, guys. We'll want that carnage.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Thank you, Will Steiner.
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I think it's because... See, I took down the sensitivity of my mic significantly because the way I have to have my setup is that my mic is close to my keyboard, it's close to my mouse, and it's close to my PC, which is like making noises here right beside me. So I need the mic input sensitivity to be very low, unfortunately. So that kind of brings down, of course I have to adjust the other volumes accordingly. I'm really sorry about that. Let's see if I can boost it right now. Mic boost. Did that change anything? Is the mic volume louder now? If it is, I can take up the game volume as well. Get an arm to get it closer to my face. I would need a different kind of mic stand. Currently, it's just standing here on my table. Yeah. It's better now? In that case, let me up the rest of the volume a bit too. Alright, after a while, let me know what the balance is like. We'll take off the helmets now that we're just visiting the Citadel. But damn, look at Ashley. This armor is gorgeous, don't you think? That heavy armor is looking real nice. Okay.
10 hut.
At ease. Rear Admiral Mikhailovich, 5th Fleet.
Commander Shepard, SSV Normandy.
You don't know who I am, do you, Commander? I command the 63rd Scout Flotilla. You and the Normandy were slated for my unit after shakedown. And the Council got their paws, claws, tentacles, whatever. They got them on our ship, and you.
I wasn't keen on it either, but there are advantages to being above the law.
Don't let the title go to your head. No one's above the law. I don't begrudge the politician's decision to throw you to the Council. It's an opportunity. I do begrudge this over-designed piece of tin, though.
This ship saved our lives a dozen times over.
An exaggeration.
We reloaded.
I've
Yeah.
read your reports. But no. I'm here to make an inspection, Commander. Normandy is an Alliance warship. I intend to see she's up to snuff.
I'm sure you'll find everything in order, Admiral.
I'll just
Okay,
bet.
we'll let him board
Wait
this
here.
time.
I won't be long.
I don't usually reload, but this time I did.
Commander, I'm not happy.
Sounds like a fairly common situation.
Commander, I suggest you secure your mouth. It's going to get you in trouble. Who designed that CIC? Putting the commander aft of everyone else is inefficient. What if he needs to discuss with the operators toward the bow?
A tiny forehead? The atmosphere. Yeah, but that's the only thing that matters to me.
There are no amateurs on this crew. They know to keep idle chatter minimized during combat, and I can bellow with the best DIs.
A fair point. I suppose the design has no chance of becoming standard. No need to worry about a generation of recruits learning things bass-ackwards. I had to shake my head at that drive core of yours. 120 billion credits of element 0 to make this thing able to move without giving itself away. You realize we could make drive cores for 12,000 fighters with that money? What good is it to hide for a few hours anyway? Useless.
Oh my god, this seems promising. Do you read history?
Men of limited vision said the same thing about early aircraft, submarines, and tanks.
There's two ways I could take that,
Sick
Commander.
burn.
But that is true. I suppose the early U-boats weren't much better. And we need to talk about your crew, Commander. Krogan? Asari? What are you thinking, Commander? You can't allow alien nationals free access to Alliance equipment?
Axtar has had to change his mind regarding this a little bit. He initially felt the same way.
I'm Normandy's commanding officer. The regs state I have the authority to say who does and doesn't come aboard. If you disagree, send a complaint up the chain of command.
Sophistry, Commander. You know I'm right. You want them on board that bad? Fine. Don't quote regs at me. You have anything else to say, Commander? Any other justifications for the state of this vessel?
We showed the Council something they hadn't thought of with our fighter carriers. You may disapprove of Normandy, but she's just another way we're outthinking them.
That assumes Normandy's technologies can become practical in the future. I'm not convinced Normandy isn't a waste of taxpayer money, but I am convinced that you believe otherwise, and that you'll use it to its best ability. I'll be submitting a report to the Joint Military Council. It will not be as negative as I'd planned. Good hunting, Commander Shepard. Make us proud.
Teammates hate you? No, I really cannot say that is the case. Generally, no. In some specific cases, it matters how you treat them.
Presidium technicians are struggling to understand why a computer system catastrophically overloaded recently. Technicians are reportedly unsure of what caused the malfunction, or even what the system was originally designed to do. CSEC is investigating the possible vandalism or misuse of public property.
This piece of news that we just heard is a bit of a bug. I think you're supposed to hear it if you fail to do the signal tracking assignment. And it blows up. But we completed it successfully. Alright guys, the hunt for armor begins. So, look at who's here to greet us. Khalisah al-Jilani.
Commander Shepard? Khalisah been seen in al-Jilani, Westerland News. Would you answer a few questions for our viewers?
What sort of questions?
People back home have heard a lot of wild stories about you, Commander. I can give you the chance to set the record straight. What do you say?
So long as you understand that I may not be able to answer all questions.
I'm sure our viewers will understand. Humans have been trying to get the respect of the galactic community for 26 years. With that in mind, what are your feelings on being the first human Spectre?
We all know it should have happened years ago. I hope the Council realizes that we won't sit at the kids' table forever.
Some believe that without firm action on our part, the Council will continue to treat us like poor relations. Have you encountered any situations where the Citadel asked you to place its needs before the needs of Earth?
I think they know not to ask me to work against my own people.
I think our viewers will be glad to hear that, Commander. You've been given command of an advanced human warship for your missions. Is there anything you'd like to say about it?
The Normandy is a triumph of human engineering. Like our development of fighter carriers, it shows other races that we're able to think outside the box.
That's gratifying. Many defeatist officers claim that the Alliance can't compete with the naval power of, say, the Turians. Do you think it was appropriate to hand Earth's most advanced warship over to the Citadel?
I just gotta say, does it really sit well with you guys that you have this... You have freaking Commander Shepard, who stands here in heavy armor. And you have little Khalisah al-Jilani, who looks like you could, you know, snap her arm with one hand. Is beefy Commander Shepard really gonna, you know, hit her? Hey, Flesh Smith. Aw, the space racist joke, or not even joke. I don't agree with that sentiment. But perhaps you'll get a different perspective if you play her full arc.
Miss al-Jilani, I wear the Alliance uniform. And if you think anyone other than me says where the Normandy can go, you're sadly mistaken.
No offense intended, Commander. I'm sure you have to follow the orders of your superiors. Of course, now your superiors are aliens. One last question, Commander. Rumors back home say you're tracking a rogue Spectre named Saren. Do you have any comment on that?
For a long time, the Council sat on their hands with regard to Saren. I have to wonder where their thumbs were.
Strong words. It's a good time for strong words. Good luck in your mission. Thank you for your time, Commander Shepard.
Yeah, but you can still use that to your advantage. Yes, Commander Shepard is in... Well, technically it's white, with some pink details. Oh wait, are we talking about Khalisah? I don't think anything Ashley ever says is racist. But it seems, you know, acknowledging Ashley as a space racist, as it were, seems like a thing of solidarity in the online Mass Effect fan community.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
Okay. Heavy armor. Not bad. I may end up getting this one. I'll have to see what else is available. It's gonna cost almost all my money. Well, ignorant maybe, but she has a pretty complex history. You know, she has attitudes, that's for sure, because of who she is and where she comes from. But, you know, there's a difference between racism, xenophobia, and mistrust, and paranoia, or whatever you want to call it. You kind of have to regard when she's like we shouldn't rely on aliens, and we shouldn't, you know, let them access our most advanced ship. It's like comparing the army of one nation to other nations and be like, we can't like trust them, we have to be able to hold our own. I don't think people would be as quick to accuse you of racism in that case. Where am I going? A little misguided, but still I don't think it's completely impossible to understand by any means. I think it's, well, yeah, understandable. And she does change her view later on. We could meet with Nasana. We could also just ignore her. Alright, time to visit some merchants. We could go to... Oh, Garrus is still here. Hi, Garrus. Haha. You got left behind. Okay, let's go to the markets. Well, strong or not, that is still, you know, not the same thing as racism.
Hey, Commander Shepard, it's me, Conrad Werner. Remember
Yeah,
me?
I love Garrus as well, but Axtar here didn't deem him trustworthy. He didn't want a Turian aboard his ship.
You were too busy to talk last time, but that's not a problem. I know you're busy being the first human Spectre and all.
There's a lot going on right now. Is there something I can do for you?
This will be fast. I just wanted you to know what a big fan I am, and I was wondering if I could get a picture.
Can I punch Conrad? I don't know, I'll have to see.
Sure, no problem.
Just hold up your gun. Perfect. Thanks again, Commander. I'm gonna hang this in my living room. My wife will love it.
Yeah, I did not recruit Garrus. I told him no, you're not coming with us. A human Spectre? A Spectre is an elite agent on a galactic scale. So you're tasked with protecting galactic stability, and it's only the most powerful races that where Spectres are selected from. And our protagonist here is the first ever human to be a Spectre, one of those elite agents.
Welcome back, EarthClan. Will you be needing supplies for your return to the colony?
Show me what you've got.
Most excellent.
Shady.
I am sure you will find something pleasing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought as well. Let's see. Heavy armor. The scorpion armor would be better. We'll want to purchase that though. I'm so excited to get a different piece of armor. We'll talk to Morlun and then we can visit
Hello there. Welcome to
the
Moorland's
Hanar
famous
merchant
shop. You want many good supplies, yes?
in the financial district.
Oh, you will be pleased, I think. Very good things I have. You will see.
That's there. Okay, this one is not as good either. Oh, there's actually an armor piece named Warlord. Okay. There aren't any other merchants, right? If we go to Noveria, there's gonna be a few merchants, but we're gonna want new armor before we go there.
Ah, human. This one is greatly pleased to see you here in my decadent emporium. Who are you? This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it
this
as
Hanar.
Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth. Show me your items. Oh, this one is pleased to do so, human. You will not be disappointed.
Why shouldn't it? Oh, more Phoenix armor. Alright, Scorpion armor it is. That is a Hanar. They typically move better in water. They are really at a disadvantage among the species that look more like humans. They're not really supposed to be walking on ground. They also can't communicate to us without special devices. So yeah. But the Hanar have still found a way to walk places like the Citadel and hang out here.
I'm telling you, this is not what Jake would want.
Who are you to tell me what my husband would want?
Uh-oh, this couple.
Person making sense right now. You're endangering your baby.
This couple can actually, you can run into them in each of the 3 games. Big stupid jellyfish.
I don't care what you think, Michael. It's my decision.
I know you're hurting, Rebecca, but don't let your grief hurt your baby too.
Can I help you with anything?
Perhaps you can talk some sense into her.
I don't need anyone to talk sense into me, Michael. I'm not undergoing the treatments.
My sister-in-law here is pregnant, and she's refused to let the baby undergo gene therapy in utero.
I thought gene therapy was common.
My husband Jacob died from a rare heart condition several months ago.
There's a chance that the baby could develop the same heart condition, but routine gene therapy can eliminate it.
A very small chance, Michael. And extranet reports say the therapy could harm the child.
It's less dangerous than the genetic enhancements that every soldier in the Alliance receives.
Well, technically they have tentacles. And they can hold things. But yeah, not a lot is known about that whole process. They were able to evacuate, you know, they were able to reach space travel. The Hanar.
It's Rebecca's child, Michael. I think you should honor her decision.
Damn it, she's not choosing! She's acting blindly out of grief!
Of course she is. So are you. Yelling at her won't bring your brother back.
How dare you! I'm trying to do what's best for the baby!
You're afraid you'll lose the baby, just like you lost your brother.
This baby is the only thing my brother... It's all I have left of him. I need to know that the baby's safe.
Yeah,
That's all
they
I
do.
have left too, Michael.
I just want Jacob's child to be safe.
But the Hanar achieved
I wanna
space
give
travel
them that
before
much.
they
We will.
rescued the
I
Drell.
promise. Thank you for talking with us. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Shepard is now offering advice as well. Well, it's not that they don't like doing violence, but they can't. Okay, back to the Turian, I guess. The requisitions officer. Well, the Drell are not a thing in this game yet. But yeah, most of that information would be in the Codex. The Codex tends to cover what Thane tells you, and also and more.
The Geth.
I don't even have the Hanar
Geth.
Codex entry because I haven't been picking that many investigation options.
Citadel.
I could probably talk to the shopkeeper, for instance. No, but Moose, how are they gonna rescue the Drell if they haven't achieved space travel? They were on different planets entirely. Although, I can't recall if somebody like the Asari might have made contact with the Hanar first. I'd have to look that up, actually. I don't know if the Hanar achieved space travel on their own, or whether they had help. Yeah, that's something I can't recall off the top of my head. I think the... I can't recall. The Elcor may have had help as well, but it wouldn't... I'm not sure. I'd have to look it up.
Commander, it is good to see you again.
Why do you refer to yourself as this one and it?
For the same reason that humans are so inquisitive. It is part of our culture. Specifically, Hanar only refer to themselves in the first person with family or intimates. And we rarely do so with other species. It is just our way.
Who are you?
This one's face name is Delaninder, though many in this place simply refer to it as Delan. Please take time to examine the fine goods it has for purchase, all of great worth.
I think I'll be going.
Return soon.
Okay, we got a new...
The Geth, the Hanar are...
Okay, it's not in here. It's possible that we'll learn more about that in Mass Effect 2.
This one receives new shipments regularly.
Okay, let's head back to CSEC. Oh no, where's the rapid transit terminal? Over there. Yeah, we know there were ruins, that's Prothean ruins, that's the reason they worship Protheans. But yeah, you learn much more about that in Mass Effect 2 when the Drell come into the picture.
Hello, Commander.
Time to
Show
get
me
that
what you've got.
I'll open the rare stocks.
heavy armor. Yes. Perfect. Raving Roshi, just please let us know what you're gonna link to, and it should be fine. You wanted to post an image of the L-Core? If so, that's fine. Relevant and appropriate links are cool.
Admiral Kahoku, a respected member of the Alliance military,
Yeah.
has passed away. The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict with the Batarians died of natural causes. Kahoku is survived by his wife and 3 children, who are planning a small private memorial service.
Also, guys, note that you're needlessly capitalizing Hanar. You could save so many shift presses. Is there no more about the history of the Hanar themselves? It is true that we never really get to know a Hanar properly. Which is a shame, I think they're pretty cool. But it's a bit of a difficult race, I suppose. Like, the problem of if you're basically an underwater species, how are you gonna be able to use
shore party. Decontamination
some of the technology we know?
Logged.
Better
The
to
commanding
leave that
officer
alone.
is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
You're learning German. Yeah, Germans capitalize all the nouns. Alright, joking time.
I prefer gold to silver, you know, for my medal. I figured you'd recommend me for one since I, pulled your boots out of the fire.
Saving my boots from burning lava is part of your job, Joker. We don't give medals to soldiers for doing their jobs.
That figures. Just get me a nice card and a cake. No coconut, though. I hate that crap. So,
Coconut?
Commander, why don't you tell me why you're really here?
How can you hate coconut? It's like the best. I have some coconut oil every day. Prothean is directly invested in Hanar development. Where's that from? The problem with our wiki pages
I have to go.
is that the sourcing is very poor. I think it would be useful in the article to like state if the source is the game like dialogue or if it's from the codex, but our wiki articles have very little of that. So if there's a piece of information that you don't know where it's from in a wiki article, it's kind of difficult to you're gonna have to play the game for yourself or check the codex entries. Yeah. Javik tells a lot of things about the other races of the cycle. Yeah, it's possible that Javik tells us something about it, but, you know, how they used to eat, how the Protheans used to cook the other races, I guess, doesn't really tell anything about how they achieved space travel and so forth. We do know a lot about how they meddled in the affairs of Asari. We know that they had a significant impact.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of where the crew's at. Thoughts?
Is this an official evaluation, Commander? Or off the record?
Alenko, when it's just you and me, you can consider it off the record.
That's a generous attitude. Okay. I think there's something wrong with all this. This Saren is looking for records on some kind of galactic extinction, but we can't get backup from the Council? Sorry, Commander. There's writing on the wall here, but someone isn't reading it.
We've got our orders. Belly aching won't change them.
I hear you. It just seems like a group that's been around as long as the Council should see this coming. Sorry if I got too informal. Protocol wasn't a big focus back in Bot.
An explanation? Oh, well, that pertains to almost all of the races. The race names are just treated like, exactly. They're treated like human. You wouldn't capitalize human, the human race, human language, human this or that. Yeah, exactly. There are a few exceptions, and those are the race names that are kind of like titles. So, Reapers, Protheans, Collectors. Those are capitalized because they're not contemporary races. We have given them names, and they're like titles. So those are capitalized, but all of the others, Asari, Turian, Drell, Hanar, Solarian, they're not capitalized.
Tell me about it.
Biotic acclimation and temperance didn't last past the airlock. To the kids they hauled in, it was brain camp. Sorry, hauled in is unkind. We were encouraged to commit to an evaluation of our abilities so an understanding of biotics could be compiled. There are
Welcome
worse
back,
results
Luana.
of accidental exposure to element 0 in the womb. Beats the brain tumors some kids grew up with.
Hello, Nicola. Long time no see.
I heard all about that. How companies would arrange accidents to expose people to element 0.
There was never any proof of that. It's not what happened in my case, anyway. My mother was downwind of a transport crash. It was before there were human biotics, a little after the discovery of the Martian ruins. It only gets iffy around 63 when Kinetics was running out of first-gen subjects. Until then, they'd relied on accidentals. Bunch of guys in suits show up at your door after school, and next thing you know, you're out on Jump Zero.
Jump Zero is a long way from home. What was it like?
The grand gateway to humanity looks a lot better in the vids. But that's my own baggage, Commander. No bearing on this.
Alenko, there's no regulation that says you can't be friends with your commander.
I appreciate it.
Axtar is very
I
friendly.
just don't want you to think that I'm a whiner. Besides, I've got my past squared away.
Alright, I forget that I'm not really reading the codex this playthrough. I wonder which one we got. Technology, maybe? Maybe this one? Yeah.
The Geth.
Yeah, I think many people get confused because
The Asari were the first species.
Because you have things like, hold on.
Roughly 1200.
Let's see if we have Turian hierarchy. No, it's missing. Anyway, sometimes you see the race names in, you know, titles like Turian hierarchy or Asari, republics. And in that case, it's capitalized, of course. Just like anything, just like a human in the Human Systems Alliance, because it's a title. You need to work on a presentation. Okay, Moose, thanks so much for watching. Man, that was some crappy stuff. I don't think we're gonna talk to Liara just yet. Axtar is still a little bummed to have another alien on board. Actually, let's just head on. Continue. I think we could go take care of the Asari slaver. Alternatively, we could go to Novaria. Or even Feros. Gonna have to make a decision.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Ms. al-Jilani's story on you just aired. I don't agree with everything you said, but at least you got her on your side. I just hope it doesn't damage relations with the Council.
The Council can kiss my ass. I'm entitled to my opinions.
When you wear that uniform, you represent the Systems Alliance military. As a Spectre, you represent humanity. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
I'm sure Saren inconvenienced the people he killed on Eden Prime, too.
I'm on your side, Commander. Remember that. This comes from the Joint Military Command. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
The process of first contact. Well, we don't know for sure that's gonna happen. I mean, we never make first contact with a species in any of the Mass Effect games. They've all been discovered already, and in universe we know about them beforehand. We don't get to witness first contact. Hey, what's up, Kaylee? Hi. But Decker, there is a possibility, of course, that it will happen. Since it's gonna be about exploring a new galaxy, even if a very small part of the galaxy has been settled, even here in the Milky Way, I guess we can still look forward to, it's possible that in the game you'll run into a race that just hasn't been encountered before by any of our people, our races. And yeah, I would be interested in if that new race wasn't initially hostile as well. Let's go to Feros. I've made up my mind. How are you today, Kaylee? K. Oh no. I haven't updated the command. I should put K-gasm in there instead. I forgot to update the command. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sweet. Since we'll be facing a lot of Geth here too, I think I'm gonna go with the same squad I just had. You like Feros? I kinda like Feros, but I think Noveria is my favorite out of the plot worlds. What kind of sandwich is that, Pringtella? Oh, Woodcraft, we know for a fact that less than 1% of the systems, the star systems in the Milky Way have been unexplored. We know there's vast amounts of space that haven't been charted. So the mass relay network is very thin, and there's a lot of space in between. It kind of feels like it spans the entire galaxy, but yeah, it really doesn't. But we'll never get to find out more about that because we're done with the Milky Way for now, at least. And since they're already moving away from the Milky Way with the new game, I can't really see us coming back to the Milky Way anymore. But who knows? Who knows? It's not impossible. But it's also possible that they're just gonna let the Milky Way be, you know, the domain of Shepard's story. And the Reapers and all that. And they want to kind of...
with exterior atmosphere.
I would think that they'd want to preserve the integrity of the trilogy like that.
Presley has the deck.
With the whole Reaper thing. Because in a Mass Effect game, I guess, you need some kind of enemy. You need a threat. You need to be the hero. So what bigger than the Reapers could there be? Oh, I'm so sorry, Kaylee. I actually purchased a new armor set. Like, when I went to the Citadel. So enjoy the view while you can, because I'm gonna be switching in a minute. Yeah, I have been rocking the Phoenix armor for a while. But look at this. Hey, that looks pretty cool. Hey Sean, welcome back. No, I didn't put it on yet. This is the new armor. I'm very sorry. Let's see if we have anything better for Caden. We could put Caden in pink armor if you want. Although I know that Kaylee strongly dislikes Caden. But we'll put him in pink anyway. And Tali also has the pink armor, although it looks more red on her, I think. It doesn't look as pink. Yeah, Nicola, I also think that the references will be very vague. But I still think there might be something that ties Andromeda, the new game, a little bit to the trilogy. But I think, yeah, if there's references, they're not gonna be that many probably, and they're gonna have to be vague because of how different each Shepard's adventure and choices may be. Hello, Kupo Faza. Welcome to the channel. Yeah, I'm kind of crazy about Mass Effect, and it is the game, or the franchise that I mostly stream. Oh, we have a much better pistol that we could give to KK. Mass Effect Lost Archives. What? That pistol is pretty decent. Let's not take it away from her. And we're gonna be fighting mostly Geth, so this is looking good. I'm not even sure if I need the heatsink. I was never close to overheating, but we'll see. Okay,
We are
ready
Legion.
to go. Hey, thanks for following, man, and welcome again. Or woman. Why are the mass relays? Well, as far as we know, there's never any mention of other galaxies in the games. It's only, I think it's because the Reapers are kind of just focusing on the Milky Way, and I think the reason for that is that the distance gets so great. It's like people tend to think of, oh well, it wouldn't, like, if you can travel across this galaxy with mass relays, why can't you just go to a different galaxy? But the thing is, the distance is just far too great. The Reapers would have had to go to the different galaxy, which is like, if you consider the entire diameter of the Milky Way galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy is many, many, many times that distance away. One doesn't simply, you know, take a ship and travel to Andromeda. So I think the reason they never mentioned it is because normal FTL travel, just, it would take hundreds and hundreds of years to go to Andromeda. And I guess the Reapers just didn't have a reason to go there,
We
you
saw
know?
your ship. Dan wants to speak with you immediately.
At least, it was never mentioned. You can speculate all you want, of course. You can be like, well, why couldn't the Reapers go to Andromeda? Why wouldn't they have gone there? But I think they'll want to keep that to the Milky Way, and they're gonna let something else be the main thing in Andromeda. Yes, Kupo, but you know, you can have the galaxy, and then you can have a relay beam just outside. Kaylee.
Fight the Thane, love. OMG, you cannot. Winking face. Love Thane. Love life. Also JK.
Oh my goodness. Winking face. Thank you so much, Kaylee. You're incredible. Your support has meant so much for this channel. It's like, it's not even funny. Thank you so much. I'm blushing and confused now. I was talking about Andromeda. Yeah. We can't know why they didn't go to Andromeda. We can't know for sure that they didn't. But yeah, like I said, I just think they want to keep contain it within this galaxy so that we can do other exciting things in other galaxies. And we have no idea how we're gonna be able to travel to a different galaxy, actually. I'm looking forward to finding that out. Oh yeah, I was talking about the one relay that the Reapers used. So the Citadel is a relay that goes somewhere outside the galaxy, right? But it can still be very close to the galaxy, even if it's not technically inside it. And we know that, you know, on the fringes of the galaxy, that means near the galaxy. You would only have to propel one mass relay there once. And it still means that the Andromeda Galaxy is much, much, much further away. And one doesn't simply, you know, go there. Especially not if you don't have a reason. So, I hope that didn't get too complicated. Aw, Kaylee, that's not true. You're the epic one.
I've got business of my own to tend to.
Thanks again.
The Geth wait for no one. They're preparing another attack. Please, up the stairs past the freighter. Take cover!
And yeah, sorry for, you know, stalling the cutscene there, but since the fight was gonna start instantly, I kinda had to stop while I talked. Is there any mention of relativity? Yes. In a sense. But it's kind of vague. And I guess the mass relays kind of take care of that as well. You never spend very long periods of time traveling at FTL speeds. So that kind of or I think it's supposed to remove the problem of relativity. Like all the all the other beings that aren't moving or are moving slower relative to you would just be, you know, aging faster. I think the frequent use of mass relays, like instantaneous travel, which doesn't really take, you know, time at all, is supposed to take care of that somehow. After all, the whole Mass Effect thing is supposed to be the magic element. Mass Effect 1 is epic, I totally agree. I love playing this game. Of course, Kaylee! It was kind of, I mean, I had the K-Heart before, but when you said you'd prefer K-Gasm, it wasn't really... There was no question about it. Whoop! That kind of thing can sometimes hit you in cover. Gotta watch out. Let's send Tali forth.
Backup systems engaged.
Clear.
Size host. If you're here, Size, if you're home already, thanks so much for hosting. And in case anybody in here is indeed a great fan of Mass Effect, especially single player, you should definitely follow Size 16s as well. He streams plenty of Mass Effect, and he streams permadeath runs. None of many, thank you for following. Raving Roshi, you need the Better Twitch TV plugin for your browser. So unfortunately, if you're on mobile, you can't
backup systems engaged.
You can't have the plugin. Guardian, thanks for hosting. Yeah, it's down to whether you have Better Twitch TV installed or not. Sorry. Gotta make sure they don't snipe us. This is like, at least you have a chance at doing this on PC, but man, on console it's impossible to follow them with the controller. The stick.
Negative contacts, Commander.
Yes, Size is godlike. I don't know if it's in here though. Missed the host button. Did it go away? I still have it. Have you checked that it didn't accidentally get disabled in your settings? Because it's still a feature of better Twitch TV.
Into the tunnels. Make sure they're secure. But what if I find Geth there? Are you saying you won't go?
The Geth will surely kill us all.
Geth must be kind of scary to colonists like these. If you just consider, Geth seem kind of easy to us. Like, oh, you just gun him down. But these colonists are not trained for fighting, really, I think. So it has to be kind of scary. Robots that aren't supposed to be, you know, hanging out among common folk.
Guns going off all around.
Yeah, I played this on console first. I played the PS3 versions. Also, I forgot I was gonna take a break. So before I go any further, I think I will do just that. Sorry,